Hey guys, if you are in search of the best budget gaming and entry-level smartphone for multitasking and heavy gaming with no lags, then this video is apparently not for you. But if you want a budget device, a backup smartphone, and you want to know what $120 or 59,000 naira for the maxed out version would get you right now in this space, then without taking much of your time, yo guys, let's get started. The Hot 10i is a budget offering from Infinix that comes with the smartphone out of the box, the X Club card with a screen protection film and hard case, the USB cable to charge up this device, the 3.5mm jack earpiece, and a 10-watt charger to juice up this device. As far as build quality, yeah, you guessed it, it's a polycarbonate built smartphone, something you expect for this class of smartphone. Volume rocker and power button to the right with a dual SIM tray and dedicated micro SD card slot to the left. A blunt top while the bottom gives you the mic opening, 3.5mm jack port and the micro USB 2 port, which is understandable for the price. But wait, where's the speaker grill? You can't find it at the top or bottom of the Hot 10i because the earpiece at the front side above the 8-megapixel front-facing camera is also the loudspeaker for this smartphone. Boy, I didn't see that coming. These are some of the things you have to put into consideration when trying to get a really budget entry device. You have to leave the fact that some corners will have to be cut to give you that low price. But as is, you get what you pay for. Beside the speaker is the charging indicator and the LED flash for your front-facing camera. The rear has a dual camera system, a reliable but not so fast fingerprint sensor, and also the LED flash to enhance kind of low light photos. The color I have here is called the Mist Copper, and other colors you can get with this device include the pretty Miranda green, 95 degrees black, 7 degrees purple, and the Heart of Sea. Those are the actual color names you get with the Infinix Hot 10i. Now on the front side of this smartphone is this display, a 6.52-inch HD Plus, that's 720 by 1600 IPS LCD display with a water drop notch. Colors are actually basic and good looking. Even though this might not be the brightest display under sunlight, it is pretty bright for what it is and gives you an immersive experience when it comes to consuming media. You get yourself a smartphone that runs on Android 11, XOS 7.5 skin, and is being powered by the Helio G25 processor. That's for the 64 gigs variant I have here. A Unisoc processor comes with a 32 gig variant, and that's not what I'm covering in this video. Now, you guys shouldn't get this twisted. The G25 on here doesn't mean you'd get this beast of a gaming smartphone for a cheap price. In fact, the Helio P35 processor is slightly better than this one on here, the G5. Although this processor comes with the better instruction set architecture, but the P35 is a better processor than what you get from this device. Now, when you combine the G25 with 2 gigs of RAM, heavy multitasking and heavy gaming end aspects you should expect a lot from with this device, the Infinix Hot 10i. Now let's talk about the cameras. The 13-megapixel sensor is what you get as the main sensor from the rear side of things on the smartphone, with an additional AI camera for probably depth sensing. Every time I try to think of bashing the Infinix Hot 10i, I quickly get reminded of how much you get to pay for the smartphone. For the class, the photos you get here are about what the competition offers. Decent photos, especially when you have well-lit subjects. For dynamic range, you shouldn't expect the best. The color rendition is a little bit off, but about what you should expect at this price. Videos are recorded at 1080p with no form of stabilization. Yet another aspect that you have to give up when you cheaping out or get cheap budget entry devices. Obviously, if you are getting the Infinix Hot 10i, you are definitely not here for the cameras. A budget smartphone with great batteries might just be what you're looking for. Now, speaking of which, you get a 6000 mAh battery with a 10-watt charger from within the box of the smartphone. The batteries are about the strength of the Infinix Hot 10i. With the battery on here, you can comfortably use the smartphone for 2 days without hassle. The charger here takes over 3 hours to charge this device from 0 to 100, so you probably have to do the charging at least once in 2 days, maybe through the night. Now, the Infinix Hot 10 comes in 2 variants, the 32 gigs internal storage and 2 gigs of RAM with the Unisoc processor, which retails for around 54,000 naira or $110. And the 64 gigs and 2 gigs of RAM variant, which I have here, comes with the Helio G25 processor and retails for around 59,000 naira or $120. If you must have to get this smartphone, the Infinix Hot 10i, let's say you're on a very tight budget, tight and lean budget, And this smartphone is actually what your money can afford. I mean, it's got great battery life and you can perform basic mobile computing tasks with the smartphone. I would recommend you do not, I repeat, you do not even consider getting the 32 gigs variant. I feel you get a horrible experience and you are better off with the 64 gigs variant, which comes with the MediaTek G25 processor. Get this instead for an extra 5,000 Naira or $10, and that will be the way to go. But as for the Unisoc 32 gigs variant, I don't recommend that smartphone. Get this instead. So what's your favorite feature about the smartphone, the Infinix Hot 10i? Let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Cuídate.